While the wife of Bath doodles getting to her story, she talks about her life, experiences, and thoughts on the patriarchy because she is a #girl boss. The wife of Bath is not ashamed of sex. She doesn't think that having sex or having multiple husbands makes her any less of a Christian. She is now even looking for a 6th husband. She talks about how men only wanted an idealized idea of women, blaming them for hiding the vices that make them human. Most of all, she criticizes how husbands want everything from their wives, and yet are unwilling to give anything in return, an unbalanced dynamic in marriage. All of these issues come out in Tale of the Wife of Bath. Once upon a time, one of King Arthur's knights had raped a beautiful woman. Arthur gave the responsibility to the queen to decide if the knight would be allowed to live or to die.
Knight, I will let you live if you can tell me what women want. If you can't right now, you get to go on a little vacay for 12 months and a day to figure it out.
I don't know.
We will never know if it was lost on the queen that the same man that would say she wanted it definitely does not know what women want. And so, the knight departed, like a scout on his journey of soliciting. Some women he asked said that they wanted riches, some said they wanted nicer clothes, and others wanted their husbands to die.
This is useless. I can't find a cohesive answer. It's almost as if women are all different people who want different things, which I know can possibly not be true.
Some women wanted to be taken seriously, to be seen as wise, trustworthy, sin-free.
This is getting too deep. I want to go home.
Then the knight came across a group of at least 24 ladies dancing.
Maybe I'll stay here for wisdom.
Then all of the dancing women poofed, and all that was left was one old woman. What do you seek, my child?
Well, they're gonna kill me if I cannot figure out what women want. Do you know? You seem very wise, old.
I can help you, sure, but it's going to cost you my hand in marriage.
Sure, whatever. What is it?
And so, the old woman whispers the knight the secret, and they go home.
So basically, I know what women want. Oh yes. Women want the same power over their husbands as their husbands have over them.
You're correct, Sir Knight. You may go.
Remember our deal, little boy.
What? Your hand in marriage? You're ugly and gross. Gross.
I don't know how they are running things in King Arthur's court, but you knights have such high standards. If I am old and ugly, it means that I am more likely to be faithful to you. If I was young and beautiful, I wouldn't have to settle for the first guy I saw in the woods. You know, I can be ugly and faithful or beautiful and not. You decide. The knight thought about his next words very carefully.
Whichever you think is best. You're much wiser than I am, waifu.
Now that the knight let his wife make decisions, she became both beautiful and faithful and able to obey him as he could her. And so, the two live happily ever after. May all husbands know the bliss of listening to their wife. Overall, The Wife of Bath is feminist, even by modern-day standards. It is a story driven by the decisions of women. And overall, it is the desires of women that are the knight's holy grail. However, the wife turning young and beautiful as a reward for her husband reinforces the expectation of idealized womanhood that the wife of Bath criticizes herself. It could also be said that the knight got off easy for what he'd done to the woman. The text contests for a woman's authority to be more equal to a husband in the marriage, and the description of how women would take power is still reflective of marriage dynamics at the time. Words like mastery, rule, and obey reflect how marriage at the time was more of a woman belonging to a man instead of the two belonging to each other. So even though Chaser challenges this tradition, he still has to convey it through traditional wording.